We all know AI assistants are getting smarter, right? But have you ever stopped to think about how they go from just being a clever chatbot to an agent that can actually get stuff done for you? Well, it all comes down to what they know and, more importantly, how they access that knowledge. Today, we're going to pop the hood and look at the secret engine powering the next wave of truly intelligent AI agents.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with the big picture, the dream of agentic AI. Then we'll zero in on the one huge problem that's been holding it back. After that, we'll introduce the technology that smashes through that barrier. It's called RAG. And finally, we'll see why this is all so incredibly important for the future of AI.
Okay, first up, let's talk about this big, exciting idea, the agentic AI dream. This is really where AI stops just talking and starts doing.
So what in the world do we mean by agentic AI? Well, as sources like Coursera and OWASP play it out, we're not talking about your basic chatbots anymore. No, these are autonomous systems. They're built to reason, to make their own decisions, and to actually take action, all on their own, to get a job done. And listen, this isn't some far-off science fiction fantasy. According to Core.ai, businesses are already deploying these agents right now. We're seeing them automate super complex workflows in HR, help IT departments sift through mountains of technical docs, and even create these amazingly personalized shopping experiences. Agent AI is already here, tackling some really tough, real-world problems. But, and it's a big but, there's a huge bottleneck that's holding these agents back from reaching their true potential. It's a deep, fundamental problem with how their brains, these large language models, actually work. You see, the brains of these agents are large language models, LLMs for short, and they have one serious flaw: their knowledge is totally frozen in time. The second their training ends, that's it. No more new information. It's like asking someone to pass an exam on current events, but you only give them a textbook from 2 years ago. It's a closed-book test, and they have no way to look up the answers. This slide just lays it all out so perfectly. On the left, you've got your standard LLM. It's trapped, it's stuck with old information, and can't access your company's latest data. And what's worse, when it doesn't know something, it has a bad habit of just making stuff up. But then, look at the right. The RAG-enabled system, it's broken free. It can tap into external, up-to-the-minute information, making its knowledge dynamic and current.
So, how do we fix this? How do we give our AI agents that open book exam advantage they so desperately need? Well, the answer is a total game changer of a technology called RAG. RAG. It stands for Retrieval-Augmented Generation. I know, it's a bit of a mouthful, but the concept is actually incredibly simple. It gives the AI the power to retrieve information from an outside source before it generates an answer. It's the bridge that connects the agent's brain to a constantly updated library of facts. And this image here really gets to the heart of it. The LMM is still the thinker, the reasoner, but RAG provides the foundation of facts. It grounds the agent in trusted, verifiable data. And that's huge, because it stops the AI from just inventing things and makes its answers way, way more reliable. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how does this all work under the hood? It's not magic, I promise. It's a really well-defined process. So let's open up the RAG playbook and take a peek inside. According to Microsoft Learn, it all boils down to 3 main phases. First, you've got ingestion. This is where you feed the system all your documents, your company reports, product manuals, you name it, and it gets them all indexed and ready. Second is inference. This is the action part. When you ask a question, the system retrieves the right info and generates a smart answer. And finally, you have evaluation, which is basically quality control, making sure the answers stay sharp and accurate over time. Now, of those 3 steps, I'm going to tell you right now, the most critical one by far is ingestion. I mean, everything hangs on this. It's the old saying, right? Garbage in, garbage out. The quality of what your agent can find depends entirely on how well you prepped that data in the first place. And the key technique here is something called chunking. As the data experts at Pinecone explain, you can't just feed the AI a 500-page manual and hope for the best. You have to be smarter. You have to break that big document down into small, meaningful, and searchable pieces, or chunks. And as you can see, there's more than one way to do this. You could go with a simple, fixed-size split, which is fast, but kind of dumb.
A much better way is to follow the document's own structure, breaking things up by paragraphs or sections. But the coolest method is semantic chunking, which actually groups sentences together based on their shared meaning. Sources like Pinecone make it clear that the best strategy really depends on your data and what you need your agent to do.
All right, let's bring it all home. Let's connect all these dots. Why is getting your RAG strategy right so absolutely crucial for building the powerful, autonomous AI agents we're all so excited about?
This quote from Pinecone just says it all. Without RAG, an agent is essentially working blind. If you give it bad info or not enough context, it's going to spin its wheels generating nonsense, those hallucinations we talked about, or it'll call the wrong tools, just wasting time and money.
So, at the end of the day, RAG is what makes an AI agent trustworthy. Its answers are grounded in real, verifiable facts. It dramatically cuts down on those crazy hallucinations. It keeps the agent's knowledge base fresh and current, and it gives the agent the context it needs to make smart decisions. It's what turns a clever toy into a reliable, professional-grade tool.
And that brings us to one final, really important question. We're about to give these agents the keys to our entire kingdom of knowledge, which is unbelievably powerful. But as security organizations like OWASP are starting to warn, giving them that much access opens up a whole new world of risks. So as we build these smarter and smarter agents, the next great challenge isn't just about making them more powerful, it's about making them truly worthy of our trust.